Many women are challenging the norm by breaking into the male-dominated professions and excelling in Nigeria. Still in Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari said on Tuesday that he was very worried about the wave of xenophobic violence in South Africa against African immigrants, particularly Nigerians. China positions itself as the first country to use the facial recognition technology for payment. That's all for our top stories today. Stay tuned for more details in this newscast.
President Muhammad Buhari has been very concerned about the new attacks on Nigerian citizens and their property in South Africa since August 29th. The Nigerian presidency asked a special envoy to meet with South African head of state Cyril Ramaphosa on Thursday to share his concern and discuss the situation. On Monday, the Nigerian government threatened to take decisive action against South Africa in response to the new wave of xenophobic violence in Johannesburg and Pretoria. Too much is too much, tweeted the Nigerian government, adding that the perpetual attacks on Nigerian nationals and their economic interests in South Africa are unacceptable. Despite everything, there is no question of retaliation on the Nigerian side because, as an economist explained, the South African companies that are established here employ Nigerians, offer their services, so boycotting them will be as damaging to us as to them. Nigeria must find other means of political pressure to solve this problem. In the same vein, Nonso Obikili, another Nigerian economist specializing in economic relationship, another Nigerian economist specializing in economic relations between the two countries, said a call for a boycott would be totally counterproductive. President Muhammad Buhari is expected in South Africa in October to meet with the President Cyril Ramaphosa during a visit scheduled for several weeks. The two countries are competing for the continent's leading economy. President Muhammad Buhari is expected in South Africa in October to meet with President Cyril Ramaphosa during a visit scheduled for several weeks. The two countries are competing for the continent's leading economy.
One of the women in Nigeria, scholar Obasi, is inspiring others by making a living as an Uber driver. Even though she's an environmental technology graduate, she drives residents of Abuja to earn a living after hitting several brick walls in her search for a job.
I got tired of looking for a job. You understand? I got tired of sending my CV to various people. So that was what motivated me.
She has been doing this job now for about 4 months, and she says she finds it interesting.
It has been an amazing experience. Do you get? It's worth doing. I commend it for everybody.
Some of her passengers admire her and commend her courage to work in a male-dominated field.
It beats my imagination to see a female behind the wheels working with Uber. With the level of unemployment in the country, I would advise that if anybody they can do the same thing, it's going to be better for them as well.
It's easy to think the job is a walk in the park, but Obasi says bullying and harassment have become major challenges for her because of her gender.
I got tired of. I've been bullied severally. In fact, we are more vulnerable to men. I carried a matured man, and when I was driving him to where he was going to, he was making advances over me. He was telling me how we can go and have a drink. I told him that I'm working. You understand? And the most important thing is that you just have to play along for the fact that you're in a vehicle with them. You understand? Because you're very, very exposed. You understand? It's not like they're very distant away from you. So that was how I was able to manage it, the situation, before we got to his final destination.
Obasi is taking the challenges of the job in strides and trying to stay safe. For now, she gives about $70 to the owner of the car every week herself and possibly set up a fleet to make more money and to empower others.
China is currently in the age of innovation. No more need for cash, credit cards, or smartphones to pay bills. Now Chinese consumers have the face scanner. Facial recognition is booming in China. The country is already very advanced in mobile payments, currently being deployed at the national level.
IFO's main research field is about entirely human-free stores, and we've been developing facial recognition technology for the past 2 years. Facial recognition technology also helps to protect privacy. Traditionally, it is very dangerous to enter a password because someone next to you can see the password. But facial recognition payment is different. You can confirm the payment with your face, which is very important for your account security.
How does it work? To pay, consumers must first link a picture of their face to their bank account or to their mobile payment system. Once inside the store, then they just have to have their head scanned through the terminal that is designed for that purpose, a practice that is very much appreciated by consumers.
I think it's convenient because you can buy things very quickly. It's different from paying at a traditional supermarket, where you have to wait at the checkout counter. It's very embarrassing. This type of payment is very convenient and saves time. New technology helps us to change while promoting our original model and process by improving the efficiency of some inefficient former processes. I don't even have to come with my mobile phone. I can go out and shop without taking anything. This was not possible either with the first stage of payment in cash or with the mobile payment. It's only with the birth of facial recognition technology that you can pay with nothing at hand.
Machines are now installed in 100 cities across the country by the Chinese mobile payment giant Alipay. The company plans to invest some 380 million euros over 3 years to improve its technology called Smile to Pay. Grigor Dimitrov beat the 20-time Grand Slam champion Roger Federer for the first time in 8 tries, scoring a 3-6, 6-4, 3-6, 6-4, 6-2 victory in Arthur Ashe Stadium. That was undeniably the biggest win of his career. The Bulgarian, once number 3 in the world and now ranked 78th, is nicknamed Babyfed because of his one-handed backhand and deft touch. The result was even more remarkable in view of Dimitrov's difficulty this year. He missed almost 2 months with an injured shoulder, and when he returned to the tour, he was a shell of himself and had lost 7 of his 8 previous matches coming into the Open. One of the losses was to the 405th ranked player in the world. "This is Grigor's moment and not my body's moment," Federer said. "Grigor was able to put me away. I fought with what I had. That's it. So it's okay."
Many women are challenging the norm by breaking into the male-dominated professions and excelling in Nigeria. Still in Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari said on Tuesday that he was very worried about the wave of xenophobic violence in South Africa against African immigrants, particularly Nigerians. China positions itself as the first country to use the facial recognition technology for payment. That's the end of our newscast of the day, but keep watching Gabon 24 for further news.